So yeah, basically I decided to rub one out to see if there would be any significant changes. And I definitely do feel a significant change. That is an understatement. What the fuck is a righteous glory? If you've seen the channel name before, then you already know who I am. So yeah, I decided to rub one out to see if it would make a difference. And there's definitely been a significant change. I feel it now more than I probably ever have. Real quick, I just want to acknowledge the fact that I actually fucking did it. Almost 3, well, nah, it's 2. But in my mind, it's more like 3 years, right? 3 years ago, I was 16, because I'm about to be 19 in October. So 16 years old, that's when I first found out about, no, fuck. What the fuck? Whoa, that sentence. I'm so rusty at this shit. It's been a while since I've recorded a video. When I was 16, I first found out about NoFap. Thought to myself, okay, first time I do this, I'ma kill it. I went for like 12 days. I felt amazing, but then I relapsed on the 12th day. And then since then, I struggled so much to get past fucking like 17 days was my longest streak from that point. And that was literally a year later that I finally hit 17 days consecutively. And from that point, it took really long. It took for me to hit 28 days for me to realize that I actually made some kind of progress. But the fact that I hit 28 days and not 30 really fucking bothered me, so I proceeded to hit 35 days. I think I relapsed twice after that 28-day streak, and then I went on to do a 30-day streak, which was mind-blowing because, again, 2 years, or at that point it was like 1.5 years, 1 3/4, I haven't done shit with NoFap. I literally just been failing. And now I'm here. I was able to do 90 days, and although it was a struggle, it was not as hard as I thought it would be. And it really makes me think, what fucking took so long? Like, genuinely, what fucking took so long? For the longest, I was obsessed with hitting this 90-day mark because I thought that after I hit the 90-day mark, I would experience this dramatic ass change that would shift the course of events that my life takes on forever. But now that I'm here, I realize that the change took place before even the 90-day mark, before all these streaks that I've went on, because the experience, the lessons, everything that I had to learn and see was what I become, and that's what was worthwhile throughout this whole thing. These past 90 days have been good, tiring, draining, and fucking a lot of things, but they have been good to me. I have learned a lot. I have grown a lot. But I see now that I was less about the end goal and more about the journey along the way. And it took a long time to actually see this. A few years back, I went through like some crazy identity crisis, and I really was trying to identify who I was and what I wanted to do with my life. And no, I wasn't struggling with my sexuality. Luckily, I never had that problem. But I was really confused as to who I was. I was just thinking way more than I should have been. I struggled with understanding who I actually was as a person and who I was as a growing man or a teen growing into a man. And this question is always going to exist. Who am I? What am I doing? Why am I doing this? It's always going to be that way. But now I have a way better idea from when I started. I probably have said this in the past, but I really see now that no number of days will cause me to be fulfilled in any sense of the word fulfilled. I used to think that finally when I reached 90 days that, oh my gosh, everything's going to be different now. I'm going to be a whole new man. I've changed a lot, but it wasn't the 90 days in itself that has caused the change, if you get what I'm saying. It's not just about hitting 90 days. That's why the number itself doesn't matter, because you could spend those 90 days watching fucking anime and playing video games. You're still fucking up your brain with all those dopamine rushes because you're putting in no work to get to where you want to be. At the end of the day, if you lack self-awareness and struggle with your own masculinity, it doesn't matter how many days you abstain from PMOing. A bitch with a high streak is still a bitch at the end of the day, so stop worrying about the number. That's what I wish I could have told myself prior, and a lot of people have said it, but it took for me to actually go through it to really see what was being said. So I can finally say I've done it, and I kept my word this time. So yeah, I'm not a fucking piece of shit for breaking my fucking word, because on the 30 days, I broke my word and said I would hit 90. I didn't hit 90, but now I hit 90, and it feels amazing to know that I finally accomplished something I wanted to accomplish for so long. And don't worry about me. I'm not sad or upset or anything. I relapsed on purpose. I genuinely wanted to see, does this shit make a difference? Was it worth it? And I've concluded that it was. It was 100% worth it, and I regret nothing that I've done, even the relapse. I had to see if the man that I become would still exist if I remove what most people that participate in NoFap would consider to be the foundational piece of everything. And I'm still me, so everything I've endured for the last few years has been worth it and is not going in vain. So that's a plus, I guess. I'm happy, if you can't tell. And yes, I'm still going to continue doing NoFap. This was just a one-time thing, because honestly, in itself is not good for anybody, in my opinion. So I'm gonna still abstain. And whether you want to say it's placebo or not, there are still definitely a lot of benefits from doing it, from remaining celibate, from abstaining from anything. Sobriety is definitely a virtue. It's hard, but it's a virtue. No pun intended with that hard. And I'll also be doing semen retention. So yeah, no for a while either. It's gonna be tough, but there's a lot of things I gotta do first, and I have to keep my priorities in order. I did want to take this time though to thank every single person that has come and that's not why did I have to say that? I want to thank everybody that has followed me along this journey and has been, I was going to say it again, has been showing up or appearing recently. Thank you guys so much. My subscriber count has been going up a lot from when I first started, and like I've tripled what I did for my original first channel within a year. So it's just crazy. Yes, I will still be doing NoFap content on this channel. You will still get some occasional videos because they tend to do pretty well. And no, I'm not telling you who's watching this video right now. Yes, you. I knew what I was getting into. Don't put yourself in that situation, especially if you're actually trying to break the addiction. I've broken my addiction. I know that I have enough self-control now to where I can actually abstain. I did it by choice. So don't do what I did. I'm not promoting PMOing, especially if you're just trying to see. No, don't see some shit. Keep going, bro. Keep going. I'll be back to a high streak in no time. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate every single one of you guys that's been following me and liking my videos. Like the fucking video, please, because I hate when y'all niggas slack on that shit. Like, bro, I get my likes up. My videos need to be seen.